All right, let's move into the World card, the last one in the Major Arcana. So I love this image. I feel it's really beautiful. I mean, of course, I love lavender. It's my favorite color. So the World card often has a figure surrounded by a wreath, and this is a really good representation of this card, this image right here from the Robin Wood Tarot. And she's surrounded by a wreath, and there are 5 stars in the background. And then there is also mountains and clouds on the top, and then in the bottom corner is fire, and then the other bottom corner there is water. So that is representative of the 4 different elements. And then the girl in the middle represents the 5th element, which is spirit, right? So each of the 4 elements in the corner are representing the 4 suits of the tarot. And then the person in the middle is representing the 5th element, which is spirit. So this is from the Druidcraft Tarot. And then this one is from the Morgan Greer deck. Now, the World card is all about completion of a cycle, right? It is like everything is done, accomplished, and I'm on the other side. So after the Judgment card comes the World card. And the World card to me almost feels like, well, I've ascended, right? Like I finished the whole lifetime, and it's almost like I'm an ascended being sort of thing. That could be one way to look at it. Another way to see it is like, oh, like I have attained mastery of this thing, right? I have had all the experience, I've had all this stuff that's happened, and I've overcome it, and I did the whole journey, the whole hero's journey through all the other cards of the Major Arcana. I've gotten to the end, I've gotten to the completion part, I have attained some sort of mastery or expertise, right? So that could mean that you have tons of life experience in a certain area, and you've mastered it, and now you're ready to teach others, right? You are ready to allow your knowledge to pour forth because you have complete understanding and massive insights from all the life experience that you have had. And I really feel like I need to emphasize life experience because it's not theoretical experience, it's not something you read about, it's something you actually lived. Like you really know what you're talking about, and you have a really in-depth insight and understanding of what your area of expertise is. And that is what I am getting from this card. All right, so everything has come full circle. The cycle is over. You've moved into mastery. You're now ready to give back your knowledge to others. Right? So let's move into what this card can mean if it is reversed. So reversed to me, it feels like you're trying to get to the end without actually going through all the steps. Or you're trying to get to the end of something without actually having all the life experience and all of the knowledge that you would need to get there, right? Almost like you're kind of like circumventing things. So upright, this is, I have all this knowledge, I've gone through all of the things and all of the steps, and I've attained mastery, and I really understood it, and like I brought the knowledge and information through my body, I know it through and through, and now reverse, it's like you're trying to, I don't know if game the system is the right word, but it's like you don't necessarily want to go through all the trials, you don't necessarily want to go through all the tribulations, you don't necessarily want to go what everybody's gone through to attain that thing, you just like want the thing now. So it's kind of like trying to get it like without doing the work. It's trying to like shortcut and get to the end. Okay, so that is something that the World card reversed could possibly mean. The other thing that the World card could also mean is you feel kind of empty, like you don't feel complete, like you didn't get closure on something, right? Because this is, I feel complete, I feel great, and this is, oh man, I feel like I didn't get the full experience, like I missed something, or I didn't get what I needed, like I'm still left hanging. I didn't get that feeling of closure. I didn't get that feeling of doneness. I didn't get that feeling of accomplishment and like, yes, I got it. Instead it's like, I didn't get it. what? Like, wait a minute, what did I miss? I missed something, right? So it can feel kind of disorienting or discombobulating because you're like, wait a minute, wait, what was the lesson? What was I supposed to get? Because I missed it. I didn't get it. I missed some information. And then the last thing that I kind of feel sometimes from the World card upside down is I haven't quite gotten to the end yet. Like, there's some sort of delay. It's not quite time for the end of the cycle. There's a little bit more that needs to be done, or like I have to go over it again. I missed something, like maybe you've done a whole project, but you're like, oh, wait a minute, I gotta go over it one last time right before I'm done, before I am in completion, and before I am at like the end of a cycle. So that does feel a little bit like annoyance or frustration, or like annoyance at the delay, or the annoyance of having to do like a little more work before something is done, right? So yeah, that was the journey through the major arcana. I hope you guys enjoyed doing that with me. I am going to do the other suits, and I hope that you all join me with them. And I hope that you really got that it is not that hard to learn the tarot. You just have to allow it to move through your body and allow yourself to feel the feelings in each card and feel the colors and feel what it means for you, right? Rote memorization is no fun, and reading the energy and kind of feeling it through your body, at least from my perspective, is way more fun. It's way easier to learn, and it's way faster as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and you will join me on the rest of my videos.